Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here back. It's Thursday, that means we're jumping into iRacing, and today we are going to be taking the Formula 1 car to an all new track. Now of course, very excited this weekend for Formula 1 to return to the Bahrain Grand Prix, but there is another big motorsport event, or two big motorsport events going on even, I should say, this weekend. We've got the SEBRING 12 Hours and the SEBRING 1000 mile race as well now. SEBRING is one of the most iconic tracks outside of the Formula 1 calendar, I think it's safe to say. 3.7 miles, 17 corners. Incredibly bumpy as well, so I thought, you know, with this real life race going on, I thought it only made sense to bring the F1 car here. So yeah, we've stayed in America this week. Of course, if you missed out on the video that went live last week, where we went to Daytona Road Course, that was a huge amount of fun as well. So yeah, definitely would recommend going back and checking it out. Of course, 2022 Season 2 has now begun as well on iRacing. I've gone and done car reviews and everything like that over on my second channel, so you know, if you want to see more iRacing content, definitely go over there. Get yourself subscribed and yeah, click on some of those videos. It's been really good fun heading into the new season. But feels good to be back in the Mercedes once more here today, however. Let's head out then to the track and see what this car is going to be capable of here. I'm going to immediately put the MG UK on no deploy. And yeah, let's just wait and see. Now, like I said, Sebring, I've done a fair bit of running around in the past. Not necessarily in a Formula 1 car there, so make sure we don't exit the pit lane illegally. However, yeah, very interested to see how we're going to fare in the Formula 1 car today. It's a very narrow track. Not impossible by F1 standards, but certainly I don't think, yeah, is particularly sort of well suited like the modern sort of cathedrals we get of Formula 1 venues here. However, it is still a very good racing circuit, and there are quite a few opportunities to overtake. Like I said, where it's so bumpy, you know, there is the potential for quite a lot of errors as well to come out from the drivers around you. Of course, though, Sebring, a bit like actually a lot of old British racing tracks, yeah, based off an airfield all those years ago. Yeah, one of not many American racetracks actually that's based on you know, sort of an old airfield, and I've just remembered now, you know, it is Sebring, isn't it? Not Sebring, I'm pretty certain as well. But anyway, just slowly sort of building up the speed. Like I said, I've poured probably genuinely hundreds of hours into racing around this track, just not on iRacing, no, on other platforms as well. They know it's pretty much, if it's not a Formula 1 game, there's a fair chance it's in your racing game still. Gran Turismo 7, though, weirdly enough, doesn't feature it, at least not that I'm aware of. If you want to see Gran Turismo 7 content, I actually jumped in yesterday and did a race on the all-new daily races there. That was really good fun. Group 3 cars at, funnily enough, Daytona Road Course. So yeah, would definitely recommend going and checking that one out. Let's try and get this second lap in then, in a little bit more anger. Heading back down in towards someone then. Want to get right over to the right-hand side. Down the one gear there. Aim for the traffic cone on the wall there. And yeah, turn 1 is a fast sweeper. Braking down just at the cones there. Nice straight line braking down in towards turn 2 there. Second, maybe third gear as you flick it through the little right there. Really much for nothing corner. And then out of the left there. This could be quite an important traction zone because, you know, this is one of the longest straights on the lap there. Get the car back over to the left-hand side, and you want to be braking again at about the 4 cones down in towards, yeah, one of these slower speed corners on the lap. Super difficult. Try and put the power down on the exit there as you head through the next couple of, yeah, again, nothing corners, as apparently I've got no fuel left in the car. Have I massively underfueled this thing? Yeah, anyway, cycling back up, left-hand side again, avoid the bumps on the exit of the corner. This one, often quite a challenge, but in a Formula 1 car, I mean, you could pretty much do it with your eyes closed, and then straighten the car back up, tip it in second gear there. That corner can be really difficult, actually, with all the bumps on the inside there. You know, this track is not smooth by any stretch of the imagination there. Through the next double little left there. Again, really nothing corners before the right. Keep it over on the left. You can run way out over the white line there, and then try to just put the power down as you head down towards, yeah, easily the most iconic corner on the lap there. Of course, it is Sunset Bend. Very bumpy. A fast hairpin, though, as you want to tip it in through the first part there. We're going to be braking just at the wall. And then, yeah, fourth gear there. Try and keep it as close to the apex as you dare. Out of the final corner. And that is going to be a bit more of a pushing lap here around Sebring. But Sebring even we've got no fuel, so I'm going to have to go back. We'll put a couple of laps in, and then we'll do some attack mode. As much as I can appreciate sort of the historic relevance and just, you know, how iconic this track is, weirdly enough, it's actually not been one I've ever really gelled with all too well in many cars. You know, the high curbs don't tend to suit my driving style, and yeah, I've always just struggled to really maximise and get everything out of cars around this track. So maybe the Mercedes Formula 1 car, you know, if ever there was going to be a car I'd like to feel well adjusted with, it would always be this thing. Yeah, maybe this car can be a whole lot better as well there. But about to get ready then to do our first sort of proper attack mode lap. Let's just get the car back into full deploy mode. We'll go poorly mode then, ready to go. We'll probably do one lap, and then we'll tone it back down, save up the battery, and then we'll go for another one then. Final corner, avoid the bumps, try and keep it planted. Little bit of a blend of the throttle out of the final corner there as we try and set ourselves up. And let's go for our first sort of proper attack mode lap then, here at SEBRING. Oh, that's why you got to be careful. Through turn 1 there, almost immediately put it in towards the inside wall there. Just so much grip from this Mercedes there as we try and navigate our way carefully through the next couple of turns there. Half throttle through a little right-hand kink there, just because you can't afford to light it up because you just got nowhere to hide if you make a mistake. Braking down hard, down in towards the hairpin. Try to avoid locking up there. That would be a massive challenge if F1 were to race here. You know, trying to avoid locking up there. All the bumps on the inside really cause vibrations through that front right-hand tyre there. Back over, though. Braking at the 3 cones as we again try and put the power down. This car, I know I say it every week, but it just fills you with so much confidence to really push there. And yeah, it really finally feels like SEBRING, or I don't know why I keep saying it wrong, it's SEBRING, is such a fun track still at the end of the day. Over rev the engine just a little bit there as that corner's completely flat. That little kink there, and you can still get it rotated back over really, really nicely. Down out of the penultimate corner though, so you head down the huge back straightaway, still finding time. No idea what this lap is gonna be. Let's just commit it in though to sunset. Oh, look at that 5th gear, fully committed on the throttle there. Shortest run back towards the line, and that is going to be a 1:29.1. So pretty sensible then for an F1 time as well there. What's that, about 10 seconds off Monza, and the track is ever so slightly longer there. But of course, yeah, Monza is just all about those straights. But yeah, it's a pretty fast-paced little circuit then still, which honestly it's never really felt like in most cars. But yeah, let's just save up the battery though, and then we'll go for another attacking lap in just a moment. But yeah, I think this could work. Now, iRacing as well are planning on doing a 23-week 100% F1 series with this car. It does start today at the time of recording this. Now, I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but I'm genuinely going to try and do some of the races in it this year. It's going to be quite intense, of course, because we're doing the NASCAR Cup Series schedule as well there, and obviously neither really. I mean, this series I don't think has any break weeks this year. Of course, matches the real-life Formula 1 calendar where it can, but then, of course, yeah, there's a lot of other races. In fact, I think the first one is at the Nürburgring, which could be very, very good fun as well there. But yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can do sort of some of the races there as well, sort of see how we get on in the early ones. I'm going to do the fixed series, however, just because I don't want to spend all week trying to mess around with settings and then, of course, ERS deploy and everything like that. So yeah, if ever there was any more reasons to get yourself subbed over on my second channel, I think that is absolutely one, because that series I think is going to be really, really good fun there. Like I said, tracks such as SEBRING I'm pretty certain is on there. You've also got, obviously, like I said, the Nürburgring GP layout. Long Beach I'm pretty certain is on there. We're going to do one more battery save lap as well, just by the way. And yeah, just obviously a lot of the most iconic tracks that are here on iRacing as well. You know, we go back to Imola. That one should be really, really good fun. Of course, I'm actually going to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix in 2022 as well. That's only a month away now, which kind of seems insane when you think about it. But yeah, 2 laps worth of fuel left, so we are pretty much going to judge that really, really well then when we get back round to the start line here. But yeah, I'm trying to get into more iRacing once again, but of course the real-life F1 2022 season kicking off as well this weekend. Super, super excited for that. Of course, Jamie and I have already done our podcast making our predictions for that. Yeah, let me know down in the comments below who you predict is going to be your top 3 from the first race of the new generation there. And yeah, really, really intrigued to see how it's going to cope there. You know, maybe in the future, if F1 does do quite well, we could see more races somewhere like this as well in the future. You know, even if it was just like a showcase event or something like that. A bit like I said last time out at Daytona, it would just be cool to see Formula 1 cars at some of these different venues as well as, you know, especially across the pond. There are so many iconic American Formula 1 capable of, oh no, obviously the safety things, everything like that, but, you know, you can imagine Formula 1 cars racing here, and I think it would work rather well. But anyway, let's get ready then. One final lap here around Sebring. I'm just going to try and keep it nice and tidy. And yeah, hopefully we'll try and get one more lap in and see if we can dip into those 1 minute 28s. It's going to be a sweat mode lap to finish us off today. Oh, running a little bit wide through turn 1, but I'm not going to let that worry me. Oh, no! No! No, we've all messed it up! Oh, that's heartbreaking. There's definitely a high 27 in there. Oh, I'm coming back and doing one more. Final lap then, as I almost put it on the grass before we even got going. I'm pretty certain turn 1 is completely flat if we get it nailed, so that's what I'm going to try now. This might go badly wrong. Oh, I'm running very, very wide on the curbing as we head out of the penultimate corner, but we're still 1.1 up. This is going to be mighty close. Gonna have to nail Sunset if we want this 127 here. Tip it in, final corner, get close to the wall as you dare, and then roll on the power out of the final corner. What is the time gonna be? It's gonna be a 27.8. A 27.86 there, and that is a lap I think I can be pretty happy with. Slowly but surely getting more and more out of this Merc in each of these videos, I think, as well, on the channel. But that has been super, super fun once again now. I don't think I can take this car to a track that I don't love it. Brands Hatch was difficult, but even that was a right laugh still at the end of the day there. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure you leave a like and get yourself subscribed. And yeah, we'll be back next week. I don't know where we're going to take the F1 car next, but I'm sure it's going to be interesting. None of these videos would be possible without the help of our channel members, so a massive thank you to all of the names you see on your screens currently for helping support the channel. You can join them by clicking the join button down below, and yeah, thank you once again to everyone that continues all the insane support on my work.